Salutations, viewers. My name is GameDame, and welcome back to another one of GameDame Reacts, where we have more insight to God of War Ragnarok, which is coming out very soon. So make sure you guys go ahead and pre-order the game because there's some exclusive stuff you'll get when you pre-order. But without further ado, let's watch the official combat and enemies behind-the-scenes trailer for God of War Ragnarok to get more of a sneak peek into the game we're so excited about. At least I'm so excited about. Ooh.
From a combat perspective, I always, and I still feel like the meat and potatoes of any God of War game is combat.
Yeah, it is, 100%. The meat and potatoes is 100% the combat. Ooh. Oh, that was awesome. God, it is so loud.
All my friends call me Bert.
What up,
I'm a
Bert?
combat animator here at Sony Santa Monica.
I'm gonna turn it down just for myself.
My name is Kim Wynn, and I'm a gameplay animator.
Hi, I'm Sabra, and I'm a senior VFX artist on God of War Ragnarok.
Oh.
My name is Grace Pan, and I'm a gameplay animator in God of War Ragnarok.
Hi, I'm Steven.
I love all the women on this project.
And I create interesting and memorable creatures that players like to attack and defend against.
There are a lot of creatures in this universe.
You make them move, you give them personalities, you give them weight.
The weight, I think, is probably one of the biggest parts of it, too.
My role as a VFX artist is to put the power behind a move. You are in control of fire and earth and water and wind. Whether you are throwing your axe or on the receiving end of an enemy spell, VFX is what really gives
I wonder what
the
enemy that is.
And the danger to every move that a character or enemy makes.
Oh!
I work really closely with the design team and the tech art team on this project specifically. We actually work a lot with camera, along with the guidance of our great camera team. So I find myself doing fight choreography.
Oh,
sometimes.
wow. The fight choreography is so sick.
One of the most challenging parts about being a combat designer isn't the technical implementation of creating a creature, but it's really navigating that line between frustrating and engaging. We want to make something that makes players lean forward and focus.
That's
and
a really good
try hard
in
against that
between.
enemy and feel good about overcoming that, but we don't want to make them feel defeated if they can't figure something out.
And then it feels rewarding.
That
when you
is
win,
a
not
good
because
in
it was
between,
impossible,
for
but
sure.
because it was fun and engaging.
Woo! Those death animations
After the last game,
are
we
nuts.
heard the community cry out for more mini bosses, bigger creatures, and enemy variety. And this time we really leaned into that. So in God of War Ragnarok, you're going to be traveling to all 9 realms, and each realm is going to have like its own theme of enemies
that's
that
going to
are
be
very
so
unique
fucking
to that
sick.
space. For example, in Alfheim, we're familiar with the Dark Elves, but this time around we're going to be fighting Light Elves, such as the Light Elf Warrior.
The Light Elf Warrior
One of
looks
the key
annoying.
learnings from the last God of War game is we don't have to think about the camera and how close combat is going to feel. We already have that knowledge, so we can build upon the close camera that we have, and we can iterate on enemies, creating more interesting scenarios.
Yes!
In the last game, Atreus was just starting to fight alongside Kratos, and he was learning from the master tactician. So in this game, he's trying to prove himself a little bit more, and we built upon those mechanics with him.
The previous God of War, Atreus was still a kid, right? So he
he's
has
so
a lot
child.
of dependency on his father. And for this game, you will see Atreus moving more independently on his own as a companion.
He's grown up a little bit.
In regards to VFX for Kratos, I think what the players really love is the powerfulness of it. When you are playing as Kratos, you really do feel like the God of War.
That's exactly what it is.
And moving into Ragnarok, we want to really make something bigger, make it stronger, make it more of a spectacle. You want them to be like, oh my gosh, I didn't know that the Blades of Chaos could get even better, but look at that.
I mean, it's the Blades of Chaos.
So as Kratos gets more powerful, he's going to have access to newer combos and newer abilities that will increase the combat.
Oh god, that is so
weapon.
sick.
For the Blades, one of the moves that I've really enjoyed from previous God of Wars is the combat grapple, and we're going to be bringing
the grapple was one of my favorites too. I loved that.
I'm very excited for players to try the blade grapple traversal moves. That brings so much more speed into
it
the movement and the dynamic
a lot
feel
more
to
movement.
One of the ways we've expanded Kratos combat this time around is we've given more utility and choice to his shield loadout.
If you are a parry person, you could really go for a shield that gears towards parrying. If you're a big blocker, then you could choose a shield that will really match your playstyle.
I'm definitely
One
more of a
mechanical
blocker.
element that I'm really excited about is these combo finishers. Building up the stun meter this time around is
100%.
going to lead to different ways to basically decapitate the enemy.
Woo!
You're going to be able to choose, which weapon you want to have when you kill a guy.
That was. Oh
Another
my
feature that
god.
we've added for Kratos is his new pre-fall attacks. You could jump off a ledge,
What?
and if there's an enemy below you, you could slam down on him.
Yeah! Oh my god, that just makes me feel so
There's such
much
an emphasis
cooler.
on verticality in some of these fights. that
That's
it's
what I
super
love.
engaging.
The
And at
fighting
Kratos,
is
now that you have
extremely
so much
dynamic.
mobility, and that you can also take advantage of that verticality, I think it just adds such another interesting layer to a fight.
Oh, it definitely adds an
In God
interesting
of War
layer for
Ragnarok,
sure.
we've enhanced the Kratos and Atreus duo. He's going to initiate a little bit more, be aggressive. He's going to fight alongside you, and sometimes even surprise you with his combo abilities too.
Some of the new expanded companion actions that you'll see Atreus do leverage the fact that he's older now, he's bigger now. And he's
He can
different
actually
from
do
Kratos,
stuff
so
now.
His magic has a different flavor.
Not only that they fight side by side together, there are also a lot of mini games and player interaction moments. For example, like the puzzle systems and the set pieces. You definitely will see a lot more collaborations between father and son.
I love that. I think that is so cool, honestly. Oh, the two Valkyries right here. At least I think they're Valkyries. Yep.
There's so much
They're
that
always
goes into
so
building
fucking
a big
hard.
set piece. You basically iterate and iterate and iterate, and it takes testing and just seeing what works to really figure out the personality of something. Basically, every department gives it their all to make things really spectacular. There were a lot of different times that I would look back at God of War games
Yeah.
through the ages before 2018. There were so many amazing, huge boss fights. And set
There were a
pieces
lot of
that it
amazing,
was a
huge boss
inspiration
fights
for
in all
me
the other
on my
God of
time
War
on
games.
this project.
Our design philosophy for creating new and memorable enemies is basically making them a combat puzzle, similar to like chess, and focusing on the chess pieces. Each piece has its own theme and its own use.
You need to be able to see what's happening in an instant and be able to react as the player.
There's a couple of different ways
Oh,
that we
I'm
go
so
into making
excited
an
for the
attack very viewable
collaboration
for the player. Sometimes
more
we
with
add
Atreus.
a signature audio cue, or we'll add the different rings, such as what we did in the last game, that lets you know that this attack is unblockable, you need to dodge it.
That's smart. I like that. Yeah, if that's
There's so many
unblockable.
different ways that
The ring is a lot
really
easier to
helps
see now, too.
not just show what an enemy is about to do, but show who the enemy really is.
Everything you design has to be surrounding the essence of
God,
the
that fight's
character
gonna be so
and a
sick.
story. It's what makes it believable and memorable in the first place.
I think what I'm most excited about is for players to experience the diversity of enemies that this game has to offer. You
I
will
am
be
so
fighting
excited to
everything
play all the
from
different types of enemies in
small
the
little
each every
creatures to
area that
things
we're gonna be
will take up
visiting.
the entire screen.
Oh my
All
god.
of their designs run the gamut. I think each one looks so much different from the next one, and each of them have their own play styles and their own little fantasies that go into it. And so I think if you are really into Norse mythology, you'll be very interested
into
to see
Norse
how
mythology.
Sony Santa Monica has taken some of these creatures and interpreted them for God of War.
Everything that goes into the game, there's emotion behind it and intent behind it, and by the time it gets to you, everything that you've seen that you're going to play and experience has been sweated over, bled over, tested, and is fun to play.
Yeah, I got chills. I got chills. I already pre-ordered this on my PS5. I think this game is gonna be so fucking good. Definitely game of the year for sure. I think it's gonna be fighting with Elden Ring, but like this, the Atreus is now older. The fact that we get to fight with him a lot more side by side not on equal terms, but he can handle himself now, and that the fact that he helps us with the puzzles, along with the diversity enemies that we're going to be seeing, some enemies that are revisiting from the first game. So I love that they're going to bring in more types of the enemies, like the elves, the dark elves and the light elves, that they're going to be coming back to just different types. And then just the Blades of Chaos just looks so fucking clean, and the verticality and the dynamic gameplay. I literally have chills. Like, I think this is going to be a fucking masterpiece, and I am so excited for this game. You guys have no idea, and you guys definitely got to catch me when I stream this game, because this is going to be the only game I'm playing for quite some time, because I don't know how long this one's going to be, but I know I want to get as much shit in relation to it as I possibly can. But that is all the time I have for you guys today. Thank you guys so much for watching. I highly appreciate your time as always. But please do not forget to subscribe and or follow, not only to my YouTube but to my Twitch. You guys know where my YouTube is at, but you can find my Twitch at twitch.tv/thegamedame. Thanks guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.